Good morning, everyone. It's been a little bit, but I've been a little busy. Um, it's been an interesting time while I've been away. I've gotten some brand new ideas that really kind of I never thought about doing or I never thought about utilizing before. And I find it interesting that I've been doing something one way for the past 5, 6 years, and over one weekend event, things were proposed in a different way, and it really kind of opened doors that I never thought would actually be there. So, and this kind of, I had done a reading for myself, just one of those randomly. I just, while I'm bored at work, I'll let the cards just come out for me and just whatever message it is. And I kept getting news, information. And I was like, okay, great. Had no idea. And then I went away for the weekend, and it came and it hit me like a light bulb. This is the information that I was meant to hear. And I'd been feeling that, and things were moving in a correct direction for me. And that's what it was. It was I had to go away for the weekend and talk to people that I've talked to before, but this was an informational weekend. And it was really wonderful. And I think that if once you are ready, and this is the message that I'm getting, once you are ready to be open to possibilities for expansion and movement, that's when they will come. But you have to be ready. So, let's see what's driving us. What's the most important message? Door to Spirit. I love that. Doors are opening when you are ready. They're not going to open when you're focused on one thing. And I can definitely attest that to reality. If you're only focused on one thing and you're not open to any options that may be related, but it's just you're super focused on this one thing, this door's not going to open. So once you're ready, you say, okay, however you want this to come in, however is the best way for me to listen to you, I'm open, I'm going to do this. Spirit's going to come in and go, okay, now your time to ready, now your time to listen. We're going to open doors that will allow you to follow your heart. This is the fourth chakra. It's opening. Once you open not only your mind to potential avenues that you never thought of, but more importantly, it's your heart. Where your heart goes, that's where you're meant to follow. Honestly and truly. And it's all about being open to the possibilities that are around you. The truth. The raven with the truth. That old adage, the truth will set you free. And that's funny. It is, but it isn't. Even if you don't want to hear it, and not most of the time, people don't want to hear the truth. Because it's something that they've already known, but they don't want to face. They don't want to accept it. They don't want to know it's real. They want their reality, even if it is not the correct reality. It may be their reality, but it's not a truthful one. Once you accept the truth for being the truth, grass is green if you water it. The sky is blue if there are no clouds. That's truth. If you want to say it's purple, you can say it's purple all day long, but it's still going to be blue. 1 + 1 = 2. Simple math. Transcending. Being open accepting what really is, the reality of life, of your situation, of where you are and where you want to go, helps to bring you out of the place of where you were. The transcending is the elevating. It's the elevation of your life. It's the next step. You've graduated from one and you're ready to move on to the other. And that brings generosity. You're able to not only take care of and provide and shine for yourself, you're able to provide shade and comfort and assistance to others. Once you have taken and healed, you've taken care of yourself, you healed yourself, you've provided for yourself, then and only then should you be able to go ahead and take care of others. I have the problem where I am a people pleaser. I want to take care of others, and for the long and I still do. Don't get me wrong, I still do. But I gave so much of myself that I lost who I was. So in finding myself again, I'm remembering that I am just as important as everyone else that I'm trying to help. So once you put yourself first in making sure that your needs are met, then you can help others. But if you can't help yourself and you can't heal yourself, how are you going to help others who need the same thing? The fates. I love that. This is what's pushing us, driving us forward, is the fates. What you were meant to do, where are you meant to be, where are you meant to be going. This is when you are ready. The biggest theme of this whole message is when you are ready, when you are open. That's when things come in. This is never going to go away. The fates is never going to go away. You're always going to, 9 times out of 10, once you are ready, once you're open, that comes in, right? But you have to be open. You have to be ready. By the book comes out. Following the progression of things is how they need to happen. This feels to me, by the book, it's not so much of following the plan, because I don't know about you, most of the time I make plans, they fall through somehow. Whether the whole I want to go away the weekend falls through, whatever it is, something always follows through, and it's because I've made a plan and Spirit says, no, I've got a better plan, let's go this way. It took me a long time to realize that my plan wasn't the best course for me. So by saying by the book, this to me is far as the leadership. You've got this one, they know where they're going. So this message is make your plans, make your preparations, write down, your life's goals, be open to changes in life. But when it comes to looking into things as far as careers, or it's usually kind of careers focus, or life path, reach out to people that have been there. Reach out to the successful people in your field that you want to learn from, the ones that have already done it. Most of them are willing to sit down with you and take the time once they see that you are really this is what you really want to do. But you have to show the initiative. You have to reach out. And this is the by the book. And that's what that feels to me, is to reaching out to those who have done it before so you can follow their plan. If they've done it really well, why change the wheel? It's worked for them. It's probably worked for others in similar variations, making it towards them. But it's making it your own. This is that passion. This is that go-getter energy, the yang, right? The masculine side of us all. The action-oriented, go-getting, reaching those levels. This isn't about the emotional fulfillment. This is the energetic, fiery, passionate side of everyone. Everyone has this side. Everyone has the fiery, masculine side. Everyone has the soft, feminine side. Whichever side you choose to focus on is your choice. but everybody has this, and this is the time to live and lead with passion, with your passion. You know, it takes passion to go out and reach out to others who have done it before, you know, to learn from them. This is that time to go out and make it your own by listening to what they have said and kind of creating their path and their plan that fits your needs. And that's what I mean by follow the book, but listen, but make it your own. Okay. We've got the Nine of Pentacles right here. This is a life of luxury, wealth, stability, security, at ease. She is extremely comfortable, extremely abundant. She's not going to work. She's outside in the middle of the day in her garden with her animals. She's not going to work. Meaning she is living her luxurious, her comfortable life. And that's a life that you may not want to, you know, a whole garden and animals thing, but it's the idea of the stability and comfort to where if you don't want to have to go to work during the middle of the day, don't. Right? That's that life. It's the life of comfort, at leisure, and freedom. The freedom to do what you seek out to do. That's what that card means. It is the literal freedom of your choices, of your actions, of what you have done so far to get to this place. This is the individual financial freedom. It's not the Ten of Coins, which is the family, the generational wealth, is something that you're leaving to, you know, that's left to you by your ancestors, or something you're leaving to your descendants. That's the family. That's the completion of everything. But this is yours. This is because of your actions, of what you've done. It's the material side of life, what you see in the 3D. So this is because of what you've done, and it's a big deal. It really is. We've got Temperance, and we see the reverse side of this. So we see this as a different perspective. Normally Temperance is the angel with one foot in the water and is pouring from one glass into the other and is making, but this is the reverse side, right? We see what they see. And what I find is interesting is we've got the lion behind her, which is the protection. We've also got it looks like a white eagle, which is information from the highest. And then we have, this is what the hangman hangs from. They're not there anymore. Right? This angel is an angel of patience and perseverance. And this person is no longer on the hang tree because they have learned the lesson that they needed to learn. And this whole time they've been protected. They have been provided the information from divine. And this angel has been watching this whole time on your progress. And you don't realize that you're done with this lesson, because you are. This lesson is done. It's time to move on. It's time to be ready. All that hard work and patience you've been putting into it, it's done. It's ready. It feels like it's so barren. And that may be what it's looking like right now. It's like, all my hard work looks for nothing. But it has. All of your hard work has been for everything. It's just not coming in as you see. So it's not the time to rest. It's the time to get up, because there are things happening in your life. It's not the time for sorrows and worries. You know, your healing is done. Things are happening in your life that you need to take attention to and pay attention to and go, let's go, right? This is an action card. Usually the Four of Swords is healing and rest and rejuvenation. That time is over with. This time is over with. This time it's action. Let's go. We've got things to do, fires to put out, action, movement forward. And then we have the moon. I can't, hold on, let me do it this way. Yes, she is nude. This is not the typical moon card with the dogs and the crab. This is her in her most vulnerable state. Going within and feeling her emotions. That water is just emotions, right? So the moon is, and what I love about this one, it's the dark side of the moon, right? It's almost the lunar eclipse, where it's the darkest of the dark, and she's still choosing to go within in those dark emotions that we all have. And she's bringing her offerings, you know. But that light right here, this is really fabulous. That light is within her, and it's shining. This is her only source of light. The towers or the pillars that are normally on the other side of this card. This is the normal side of the moon. The pillars. Hi, hummingbird. There's literally a hummingbird staring at me. That was fabulous. But this is the normal, mood card. The pillars of rising up. But they're empty. Right? It's what has been built up is now showing for what it truly is. It's empty. So you need to realize, and you need to go within and find that. A cicada. Really weird animal activity right now. I love it. I'm so sorry. This feels very much like Dark Night of the Soul, but it's choosing to no longer let those emotions hold you back. You're choosing to be vulnerable and go within and heal that part of you that needs to be healed, so that you can put these towers back together, that you can, put your clothes back on and go back throughout the day and be the you that you are authentically you. And that's another thing. With her being vulnerable, she is being authentically her, right? She's open, she's exposed. Everyone can see who she is, if there's anybody around. But she is choosing to go within and heal herself. The green to me is healing. So whatever that is, it feels like it's some kind of elixir or tonic to help heal. But the heart chakra is the green. So she's choosing to heal. And that's what's needed. That's at the end of it. To get to this, right? You have to go through this journey of I'm off, of I've left the hanging man different perspective, and now when I come down, I see that what I planted is still there. It's, where's it been? Why is it not here yet? But things are kind of going up in flames. So even though you've come off that hanging man journey and perspective, doesn't mean that you healed while you were on there. You saw what you needed to see, but now once you get off, you actually have to go through the process of emotionally healing from the part that's no longer you. And I think that's what this is. This whole message is, it's healing the parts of you that are no longer you, so that you can reach your fate, that you can reach the 9 of coins, of where most of us, I know I do, that's the life of luxury that I want. It's not so much of, oodles and oodles of money. That'd be nice, that'd be great, but it's the freedom to do what I want. That's my 9 of coins, right? But once you're shown a new way, you still have it. It's not like it's Oh, I got it. Let's go do it. I've got it right now. It takes time. It takes time to go, I found my new way. How do I get there? I still got the old way going on right now. So this is the working process, the action time. And it's right before the Lionsgate portal, which is probably where things go through the archway. As long as you're ready. Everything will happen when you're ready. Timing is irrelevant if you're not ready. But you can work on it now and seek it now. And the opportunities are coming in. Just be open. Many blessings.